This is Joshua Benoist in Autodesk Product Support. This is video 1 where we're talking about how to make a schematic symbol that works with the schematic lines and schematic systems. It may not be obvious how to do this. Here's a quick problem statement. Pause the video if you need to read this, and let's move on. So, I've got AutoCAD MEP 2011 here, and we're going to make a quick schematic symbol. So let's say I have a box, and I'm just going to make a symbol. This thing doesn't necessarily have to be anything. Let's turn on my snaps. So now I just want to go and draw some lines. There, I've got a schematic diffuser. You know, we often make isometric, so plumbing riser diagrams. You might want to have schematic symbols of toilets and P-traps and various things like that. A lot of that stuff's already in there. We already have symbols for that, but you may want to customize these and make your own custom content that looks more like your company standards. So right now I've just got a jumble of lines here. So what I'm going to do is take those lines and make them into a block with the block command. My symbol. Alright. Base point. Pick point. I'm going to choose right here for my base point. And I know I may be making a mistake because I seem to remember that our insertion point is pretty important. I think that when you choose an insertion point, it needs to be along the center of the object. And if our schematic lines are to connect into it, we may want it at the outer edge of the schematic object rather than at the dead center. I'm going to pick the dead center for now. So, do we want this to be annotative? I think we do. So I'm just going to say OK. We've got our object selected. Okay. So now I've got myself an annotative block. And come to think of this, if we want this to be annotative, I probably should have drawn this 1 unit tall. So the whole annotative scale thing is a whole nother issue. I've got a couple videos already made on how to make these things annotative. So I'm going to leave that for the other video. Let's just continue with this, and let's go to the Style Manager, go to Schematic Objects, go to Schematic Symbol Style. Okay, so right-click on that and say New, and I'm going to type in my schematic symbol. Alright, so there's my symbol. Go to Design Rules. Notice over here, this is how it cleans up. Here's bounding box. It draws, it may not be, you can see a square box drawn around the circle there. Inscribed, circumscribed, and trace geometry. I'm going to choose trace geometry. So anyway, we go to Views and Advanced Editor, and here we're going to say Add, and we're going to say Plan, I think, here. In the View block, we're going to go and choose the block that we created called My Symbol.